Hey, good morning. Don here from Super Blast. Okay, today we're going to have a new product review. It's the new and improved heavy duty super duper rust removal and aluminum brightener. So we're going to test it out on the trailer today, on the rig. It's very dirty and dingy. As you can see, it's nice and dull. It's got some dirt on it here and there. It just needs a good cleaning. See how the gas tank's getting like that? Everything's dull. Well, this is a temporary label, so don't judge the product. You just slap that on there just for some testing. So those are sample jugs. The other labels being created, and they're just waiting to get some feedback on the product. So I'm going to do that for them today. Ameritech pressure cleaning systems in Tampa. If you're looking for anything at all, you can give them a call at 813-978-0809. You tell them that Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing sent you down there. All right, the first step in doing this is to make sure you cover these engines with plastic. You don't want to get the pink powder on that plastic, because it'll eat it up. It makes marks and it doesn't look pretty. I got it on a little spot on the last one. This is a brand new engine right here. Let me see what we got. All right, we got 36 hours on this new motor here. It was just put in a few weeks ago. So we are working here at Super Blast Pressure Washing. Been busy, even in the slow period. I mean, I'm not as busy as I usually am, but at least I'm not looking for work, you know what I mean? Phone keeps ringing. All right, so we're gonna cover everything up, and then we're gonna cover the Zeta up as well. All right, and then we're gonna wet the whole rig down. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about what we're gonna do for mixing. I always like to make it strong. And this is, see how this is back here? I had a chlorine leak. This tank is getting replaced on September 20th. But let's see what it does to clean this up. Let's see if it does anything at all. I mean, I hope it does, because that's pretty nasty looking. All right, we'll be back. All right, we got everything covered up. We got the product mixed. I mixed the product very strong to clean this rig. It says to mix 2 ounces per gallon to clean rust off of sidewalks, you know, mild hard water stains. I'm putting 32 ounces in a gallon, so I want to get this thing, knock this out of the park. So it's all wet down. Let's go ahead and apply some of this stuff. Make sure it's wet before you apply it. You can watch this stuff go ahead and foam right up. Always start from the bottom. You don't want it dripping on your head. All right, this is a brand new chapping for the occasion. New product, new pump up. Oh, look at that. You don't want to get this on you. Very potent stuff. But it is going to foam up, and it's going to make everything look nice and new again. Just make sure you get in every area. Try not to breathe it either. Pretty strong stuff. Now the reason why I'm using 32 ounces and going against the directions is that's what I used before. 32 ounces with the older stuff. We're going to see just how good this works. We got some pretty good stains on here this time around. think you get the idea of what we're doing here. We'll be back to show you the effects. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. I mean, it's dwelling over here and it's eating all that stain off of there. That's coming out good. I mean, these are tough stains back here. I don't expect miracles, but the rest of it's looking really good. Now, these other stains over there like that, WD-40 will take that right off. And then the same with the motors. We'll go ahead and WD-40 the plastic so everything looks new. All this stuff will come off. Still have a little extra spray over there. I'll go ahead and spray a little bit more here and there. Then we'll be back for the satisfying rinse. Let's get after it. All right, let's get after some of the rinse. And if you have a lawn and grass, you don't want to rinse this from over that other side and blow it into this yard. Because then you're going to have to deal with the head landscaper around here, who is my wife. But anyway, I went ahead and applied this stuff twice to a couple areas, the toolbox being one of them, because boy, it really came back. And I got to tell you, this rig, I bought this aluminum trailer right before COVID came to town. So this thing was operating during those times, going around sanitizing stuff. If you were doing cleaning and sanitizing, you were able to work. So, of course, I can claim I'm sanitizing. I'm using chlorine, so it's very much a sanitizing. Way better than any other sanitizer you can get. So I was able to work. Lucky. A lot of other people weren't. With the country being shut down and all, you know. Anyway, you can see a noticeable difference. Big time, huh? Alright, we'll be back with the WD-40 moments here in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm Don from Super Blast. And man, look at that. Get your image looking new again. Pink Power, Ameritech, cleaning systems in Tampa, Florida. Get after it. Alright, we're back. Let's take a look. Look how nice this looks. I mean, what a big improvement, right? Got these stains right here. And up here on the side. The stuff right here. And we got that stuff over here. Alright, I'm going to get these motors uncovered. And we'll be right back to show you how magical WD-40 is. And look at this. This came out really good considering what it looked like before, you know what I mean? So WD-40 will probably clean up this little black stuff down here. Maybe do a little bit with that. We'll have to see, alright? We'll be right back. Alright, you see how dull this is? How it looks? Alright. And we got these stains over here, alright? So we're going to spray some WD-40 on all these stains. Just like that. And let it sit for a couple minutes. Anywhere you see a stain, this is going to take it off. Alright, and then you refresh your engine. Just go ahead and soak that down a little bit. WD-40 is not going to hurt your motor or the plastic. It's a great cleaner. Great way to make your stuff look really good. You know, when you pull up on the job, you want to look like you know what you're doing. You want to look like, you know, hey, this guy takes good care of his stuff. It's like I always say, when you're going to do a job, make sure you do it like you're at your house, you know what I mean? And all you got to do is wipe this down. I mean, it's really simple. It takes a little while to do it. You know, you can spend an hour out here if you stay on it and get everything done and looking new again, you know. It's an investment. You know, I don't know how much everybody thinks this rig is, but I just got done going. All new pumps, all new gears. This is a brand new motor over there, brand spanking new. Because of breakdowns and stuff, you know, you got to do your maintenance, and those are well maintenance motors. They just work hard every day, you know. Of course, I made a couple mistakes with that engine. That's why that happened. That was kind of self-inflicted on my part, but it happens. You see what I mean? That looks really nice, and these stains wipe right off. See how that looks? Way better than it did, right? I mean, the sky's the limit. You can take care of everything you got just with a little extra effort. And a couple little tricks along the way that help, you know. That's why I like showing you this stuff, because it helps you. Alright, I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing. Let's get and finish this up, and we'll have one final look. And that'll be it for the day on this stuff. Alright, let's get after it. Alright, let's have a look at the finished product. Looks a lot better than it did, I gotta tell you. And like I said, I got this trailer right in 2019. Looks great. WD-40 the engines, they look really good. Okay, I had a request to go over the rig real quick. Somebody just asked me this. I've done rig reviews before. I'm gonna go over it really fast. Not real fast, but enough so you know what we got here, okay? Where do we begin? All right, let's start here with the machines. These are IGX 800 Hondas, okay? They both have 10 gallon a minute cat pumps. They have heavy duty 1.25" lines, heavy duty ball valves. We have a deep cycle marine battery. Everything's wired to the floor, nice and neat. As you can see, this is a 31-inch mini Mondu. Looks like it's been through a war. This is the carrier for it. Everything locks. This is a 49-inch Mondu. It also locks. This is the handle for the 49-inch monster. Plumbed for 1/2 inch. Straight through water flow, and you can run both machines at once to get 21 gallons a minute. That's a lot, or 20 gallons a minute. Okay, now we have water filters coming in from the water source. This runs to the customer's spigot, and then it comes into fills the buffer tank. Okay, and there's Hudson float valves in there. When the tank fills, the water cuts off so it doesn't overflow in the street. Okay, the orange lines are return lines for the machines, okay? And they all run off of those loaders over there. We'll get around to that side. Okay, these are 55 gallon SH tanks. This is the valve system that runs the proportioner for the soft wash, okay? The valve is pointing up right now. So that means it's going to draw chlorine from this tank. If I want chlorine from here, I just simply turn it to here, okay? That valve is up in the air, so it's open to these two. So if I'm down to my last tank over there, I just flip that valve this way, and then I can draw out of that last tank. Okay? Always soak your downstream injector in a bucket of water. We have that here in the back. We have our pump up sprayers. We have a brush in case you want to clean some gutters. This is the soap tank for the proportioner. This is the SH dispenser tanks to fill up your pump sprayers with, okay? This is a custom gun rack. Put your guns in there. This is the toolbox, and this is the place to go if you want a custom rig. The whole crew over there is fantastic. Okay, this is my toolbox. I have extra guns. There's my jumper hose, and we'll use that to go down to one line. on the side of the rig over here. These are my tools, just your basic stuff that you're going to need out in the field to change fittings with. This is the soft wash hose. There's 200 feet on here, and there's another 100 feet in the truck. We can definitely hook up to that and use it. These are electric hose reels. Everything's electric on here with hose guides. I mean, you can go that way with this. Okay, same with any of these. I can make a right turn Clyde and take this water hose and go that way with it. This is a 100-foot water supply line. This is a storage hose reel for the 3/8 pressure hose. Okay, now these are my unloaders. You hook up the injector to here, and then you put your hose on there. Okay, then you run the injection filter and tube down into one of those tanks, and that's how I hook up for downstream injection. This is loader B, which is this side over here. A is that side, B is this side. Okay, now let's move down to this hose reel here. It's 150 feet of water supply line. Running 10 gallons a minute. A lot of times you got to run 2 sources of water, depending on what kind of pressure the home has that you're working on. Okay, we have floodlights. You simply turn these on, bright lights. If you're doing a job at night, there's another one right here, and there's another one over there, so you can see what you're doing. Okay, this is the Zeta 40P chem sprayer. This is what I do soft wash with. Okay, electric start, and this is the proportioner system. This is your chlorine valve, your soap valve, and your water valve. It's always set on water, of course. This primes it. When you switch to chlorine, you just dump this open till you get chlorine coming out, then you shut it off. Also, when you're rinsing the system out, this is a loop system. This goes in, comes out, goes into the water tank, and then it comes back out of here. It's like a moonshine distillery inside the tank. There's a hose coiled up in there to keep everything nice and cool. Okay, this is 1/2-inch pressure hose. This is what you use when you run either this machine or that machine. The 31-inch, usually you run one machine now because I got 10 gallons a minute. But if I need extra power, I can definitely hook those up and get 12 gallons a minute out of the 3/8 hose, and I can get 20 gallons a minute out of the 1/2-inch hose. Okay, then we have a ladder rack up on top. Okay, now we have water filters that you should check. Once a month I check them, unless I see some really bad stuff going in one of those filters up there, then I'll go ahead and check them sooner. This is machine B. Here's a vise for changing out fittings and stuff. Okay, now you need fittings. Okay, I have extra tips in here. This is my tip box. Extra tips for making J-rods, extra J-rods, you know, seal, O-ring tools, extra fittings of everything, you know what I mean? And you come down here, more extra fittings. You got a pressure gauge there to test all your stuff. You got a torch there for doing shrink wrapping on wiring if you need to do wiring out in the field. You have to have everything. Another great feature, Aaron over there at Ameritech came up with this for me. A nice little gallon rack. Put the pump up in there, and that's the wand holder. Very nice feature. This is my water cooler. I always fill these up with ice. I don't drink any of the water out of here, but I keep bottled water and Gatorade in there. Here's the jumper system. Okay, you hook up here and here, and it jumps to one line. You dump these valves, both of these valves down, and the machines run through here. Okay, now the valve is pointing this way. See this gray hose? Well, it runs all the way to the back. These 2 lines right here. Okay, this is for when you're running the 3/8 lines down there. Just basically 99% of the time you're gonna run out of these loaders here. Now let's say one of your unloaders craps out on you. Well, and you want to run that machine, you just simply come on over here. you can go to this unloader, okay? Until you get that one fixed. That's the glory of having all this extra stuff on here. So you're not going to get caught with your pants down on any day. You're always going to be ready to go, equipped. I keep another one of these surface cleaners already rebuilt in the truck. All I got to do is change handles, and I'm getting after it. Okay, I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing, and I hope you've enjoyed the new product review and the explanation of the rig and what is on the rig. Also, we have this boot wash right here. See? You know, you rinse your feet off, your boots, wash your hands, and also drain the tank. As you can see, I'm about a little bit below 150. I don't travel with anything more than that unless I'm close by and I gotta do a small job and I need water and there's no water source, okay? All right, folks, and always remember, don't touch my shit. We'll see you Tuesday. We're off tomorrow, and we're also off on Monday. And this is what I'll be doing tomorrow. Got a new tire on this bike in the front. We got to get it broke in. And we also have a new tire on this one. This one's been out about 50 miles. It needs a whole lot more miles than that. You can see me on YouTube at Don's Moto Tours. Check that channel out. Subscribe to it, all right? All right, guys. We'll see you Tuesday. Have a good weekend and get after it. Okay, who won at the gym?
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
He got me by like 2 seconds today.
2 seconds.
The old man
Gotta get the time in.
beat the young guy.
The old man, how old are you?
Whoa, Don. You don't
Never
ask a woman that.
his age.
Don't ask a woman his age. Oh, it's Bernadette. Well, guys, thank you for everything. And what do we do?
You get after it.
We get after it. Do you get after it?
Always.
What do you do?
Get after it. At home, I
Everybody gets after it. Hey, when he gets home, he gets after it. Hey, look at this dude up here. I bet you he even gets after it.
This is Mr. Ameritech.
Get after it! Oh, and before I forget, Ameritech pressure washing systems and Big Al will take care of you on any day, anytime. Right, Al?
Got that right.
Get after it. What do you usually tell people when they're giving you a hard time? Shut up. Get after it. Yeah, you heard him. Shut up and get after it.